Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Ken, my good friend. I had great coffee, Nicaraguan coffee, and I had some dulce de leche cookies. Feel dulce de leche cookies with my coffee. They sell it here at the local market. And it was a great coffee combination. As you can see, the mountains behind, it is, I hope I never take it for granted that I come from Florida to the Valley of Esteli, and we are surrounded by those beautiful mountains all around. It's, to me, it's emotional. It's like I'm living in between two worlds. Florida with the beautiful waters, the sea, and then I come to Esteli and I'm surrounded by mountains. And soon I will be a lot closer to those mountains. I thought that there was only a space in your heart for one place and you only belong to one place, but I was ignorant. There's plenty of space in your heart to fall in love with. Thank you, Ken, thank you. There's plenty of a space in your heart to fall in love with different places. It's been an exciting week. It's been an exciting week here in Nicaragua, Esteli. I still pushing, talking to people, trying to get a table so I can start making cigars with one roller. I guess because I'm training new employees, I've been really focused on that, and I haven't been able to keep pushing to make some cigars. And I want to make cigars. I want to make cigars this trip here before I go to Vegas for the PCA. Someone brought me some samples. I let it rest for a little bit, and even that I let it rest, he was asking me for my comments, and I said, "Look, perfect construction. They were balanced, but there was a tobacco in there, and I think it was a binder. I identified that it was Jalapa binder. There was a binder in there that needed a little more fermentation." And he took it. He said, thank you, Yanko. Thank you for the comments. Because of even that I give them about a week under the air conditioning to dry a little bit. As soon as you light up, they were balanced. They didn't have any flavors that really stings, or they were balanced. It had good tobaccos. It had good wrapper. It was burning beautiful. But I believe the binder, it needed more fermentation. You'll be able to get that sweeted taste, like banana leaves, sweeted taste, really gentle, really gentle. So if you're still spotting that, means that you need fermentation. But no bitterness, nothing. So I heard that the big companies, the big companies in this industry, they lower their POs, their purchase orders for this year, 30%. So that's giving you a sign that they're expecting sales to go down this year. I said it many times. I'm not an economist. I don't think I am really intellectual, smart, but I can, through the years in business, I can sense and I can see the signs that this year is going to be a difficult year for some people. For me, that I'm in a new stage of my life with business, I'm growing. I'm growing in the middle of everything. I'm growing. So we are blessed. We are blessed because I repeat it many times. Perfection is an illusion, but it keeps you motivate you. It keeps you motivate you, and especially for those that we are really passionate about what we do. I understand that it's an illusion, but it keeps you motivated, and that is contagious. Uh, uh, I rather have a hundred clients. They love what I do. There are a million people who like what I do. So I'm always aiming for perfection. In the box shop is being challenged. I remember coming from Tampa and telling myself, before I start the first project, I need to clean and align the machine. I got caught up with the new employees and this and that. We got the first project, 400 boxes. I'm working on the 400 boxes. I'm underestimating that it's only 400. You know, we can clean it later. Ah man, it went through hell. I went through hell because the laser is not pointing 100% down straight. So it's pointing a little bit, and it was the one on the right, pointing a little bit like this. So it does the cuts in an angle. So when you put in pieces together, so it was a pretty stressful experience for the first people assembling boxes. So I said, guys, look, I know exactly what it is. I promise you the second project is going to be a lot easier. In the second project, I mean, they already did 2 boxes. We need to do 3 more. So it's going to be a lot easier this week. But they got it real quick. They realized how fast we can assemble boxes. They were fascinated. They saw the technology at its best and they went, wow. Yesterday, Saturday and Friday and Thursday, we've been dealing with the screen printing because the person that I was hiring as a subcontract, he comes in at night and weekends, and I said, I have to stop that. My people need to rest. After they finish at the shop, they need to rest. I don't want anybody on Saturday and Sunday. This is a really small town. They need their both days. I don't want anybody. We got plenty of technology to do all the work during the week. Of course, that doesn't apply to me because I love what I do, and I went yesterday and I'm going today again to see the work they did yesterday. But that's who I am, and nobody has to be compromised like me. So I've been talking to them a lot about a sense of ownership, what it means, a sense of ownership. They were working yesterday. I ordered fried chicken, chips, plantain chips, bread, mayo, a Coke, and they were all happy. They were surprised, the 5 guys, including myself, that I bought that food. They look at you like, nobody does that here. And I explained to them why I am so anal and why I'm always on their back about spilling a little bit of pain, spilling a little bit of mean spirit. I am extremely zero tolerance with any spillage or any misuse of product. So we can share as much of the profits in different ways. Like yesterday, they were working and I went and bought. They were calling lunch. For me, it was a snack. So everybody had 2-3 pieces of fried chicken, plenty, because they sell the whole bag, kind of like Publix. And they were, you know, they enjoy it and they appreciate it. And I made it understand this has to do with sense of ownership. The more sense of ownership you guys have for this place, the more we all can share. So they getting it. They have a lot of respect for me. I can see it. They know that the captain is guiding the ship the right way. They see that when things go wrong, I just pause, you know, walk to the back, look at the mountains, stop for a little bit, reflect, and I come back and they see how I fix it. And so they respect me. We are right now in a stage that I need to break out of that. I'm telling them, you can't be too all the time concentrating on what's going on right now, because you are so concentrating on fixing just what is happening right now that you forget the big picture. And the big picture is to deliver 400 perfect boxes to the customer and do it on time. If you don't keep that picture in your mind, You're gonna be so consumed with what's happening right now that when we get to do the next step, you're gonna go, oh my God, I forgot how to do this. You forgot how to do it. What you forgot to do this because you not looking at the big picture. They're fixing the last apartment and then doing it on Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. So I guess we're gonna have breakfast and leave. And leave. Ese es el domingo de hoy.
¿Ah?
Que ese es el domingo de hoy.
Eso me quedé pensando en el domingo. Búscala.
Yo le voy a escribir, yo le digo a Lorena que le escriba. Bueno, ahorita nos queremos ir. Si quieren ir con nosotros y eso, para ir a dar unas vueltas. ¿Por qué? No, ahorita no, yo digo ahorita en mi después, más tarde. A la 1 por ahí.
No queriendo descansar y con ese ruido.
Es que hay que escribirle y decirle que el domingo es un día, si estuviesen haciendo algunos arreglos que no haya ruido.
Bueno, voy a estar listo entonces, me avisan,
Okay. This is my good neighbor, Anderson. He's a real estate agent, and he's helping me to find properties in here and things for the future. So I see them. They get caught up with the moment, and I'm trying, and I have stopped them many times and explained the whole process. And I said, look, I don't like mentally notes. I like you to write things down. I don't want to come back and you tell me, oh, I forgot. That's a no-no. You forgot means that you don't care. So write down things. Write it down. Write it down. On your phone, on a piece of, everybody I've been telling, you need a notepad. You need a notepad to put your name on it. So anybody find the notepad, bring it back to you. I have notepads, so you guys take notes. So it's difficult. It's difficult because you see someone in the computer, and I said, look, that's it, stop. We're fine. Let's do this. So I've been doing that the last week with 4 individuals. Trying to make them understand the process, trying to see ahead. I said, always 30% of the tops and bottoms, the amount of plywood that you calculate that we need for tops and bottom, or 500 boxes, 1,000 boxes, 10,000 boxes a month, the amount of plywood that you use for tops and bottoms, 30% is going to be the size. That doesn't change. 30%. So if you're already painting the size, if you're already painting the plywood, you're sealing the plywood, sanding the plywood. Don't paint 2 or 3. You need to paint the whole thing. You don't care if the digital files are not ready yet. Don't paint mine to that. I said paint all the 5.5 millimeter plywood. Here we are, ready to cut the next project, and the plywood's not painted. Oh, I got confused because the files were not done yet. I said, I'm sharing with you guys the pain that the files are not cut, not ready yet, but that's my job. I'm working with a designer in Egypt, the other side of the world, to have the files ready. But look, I need to cut more and I don't have painted plywood. So we've been talking about it. I said, let's stop talking about it. And I want you to sit down and start putting in paper the systems. I want a sheet of paper for the guy who's going to cut the plywood. I want a sheet of paper on the order for the guy that is going to seal and paint. I want a sheet of paper for the guy who's going to organize the pieces on the shelf with everything branded. Robusto, Toro, Torpedo. And I want a sheet of paper for the laser machine operator. But let's get it done. We need to get it done. Every time, be really afraid. Every time you think you have nothing to do, beware of that. Every time you stop or you looking around and you're trying to find what to do, you're not having a sense of ownership. You're mistaking. There's a lot to do in the project. You just don't take note and don't know how are the steps of each part of the process. If you write it down, you will find out that you don't have free time. I stop during the day 2 times, one for lunch, and I eat. I stand up fast, not fast, but I eat and I stand up. I don't want all that food to go down and it starts slowing me down. No, I eat, take, I don't know, 5 minutes. After I finish, talk to them. I don't want them to do the same because I don't work as hard as they do. My stuff is more mentally. And then I stand up and I start walking again. And then the next other 2 times that I stop, it's a certain point of the day that I need to sit down, puff on my cigar, look at the mountain, and organize and reflect and assess how the day is going. It takes me 5 minutes. Try to block my mind and look at the mountain that I have it on the back window. I can sit down and look at the mountain. Besides that, they see me active all the time because today's Sunday. I make my list and I put on my list everything that it needs to be done during the week. So every time I have a brain fart that I'm in standby, I have nothing to do, I go to the phone and the notes on my phone and slap me. Are you an idiot? This is what you got to be doing. And then I engage again. So there's no free time for me. In my mind, there's no, let me take a break. No, I'll take a break the day I die. The day I die, that's going to be a long break. I don't know in reincarnation if I will come back on a deer or a dolphin. I wish it would be a dolphin. I love water. I don't know, in the next life. I can't remember my last life. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to rest the day I die. While I'm alive, I'm on all the time. I thanks God that when I put my head in the pillow, when I take that night shower around 9 p.m. and then I go down and sometimes I drink a tea and I remember I got to get on a habit again to drink my tea. When I put my head in the pillow, it's like unplug. It's boom. And then 4:29, 4:32, I'm on. It is amazing. When I was younger, I heard people talking about that, and I said they're exaggerating. They're exaggerating. There's no way. It's so nice to sleep. It's so nice to take a break. I was. Once you find the purpose of your life, once you understand that we're here to serve others and how important you feel when you're doing it right, you are on all the time into the day you die. And I'm experiencing that amazing feeling, and I thank God, and I thank all my clients that allow me to be the best of me every week that pass by. You guys are my motivation. You, my family, to be a better version every Sunday of last week. And it's a journey. There's no destination. Don't think that, I was talking to my wife today. I said, you see, now we're talking about these little projects and this and that. The next one is a big one that we're going to start pretty soon, $10,000 a month. But there's already another company asking for my number. On last Sunday, that I went to the mountains, someone said, I was bumping into someone, hey Yanko, how you doing? Hey Yanko, so-and-so asked me for your number. I said, well, I've been visiting so-and-so my last trip a few times, and he liked the boxes, but I have visited all the big factories. All the big factories, medium factories, and any small factory that I bump on the road. I have visited, I have knocked on everybody's door. Hey, so and so, my name is so and so, this is what I do, this is how I serve others. I'm coming from Tampa. Let me know if there's anything that I can help. I don't want you to change anything that is working for you. I just want to be on your radar for a new project, for anything that either whoever is supplying you right now, because he's so packed, he's not able to grasp, he's not able to help you out. Just keep me in mind. So this big company is asking for my phone number, and I go, wow, and it is. I'm talking about boxes. So I told my wife, as you can see, there's not a destination. It's not like, well, when we start making boxes, the 10,000 boxes a month, oh, we got there. You never get there, because when you get there, something else comes in, and you keep going, you keep going, and you keep going. It's a journey. It's not a destination. My wife is warming up lechon pork, roasted pork that we had last night, and she had the panini bread, and she's gonna put mayo, pork, a little bit of mojo, mustard, a little bit of cheese, and press it on a panini that I sent from the U.S. I'm gonna have a breakfast, guys. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna spend the time Sundays with the kids. I'm going again to the mountains, breathe that clean air, sit down with my camping chairs and enjoy the view while they're playing soccer and smoke great cigars. And thanks God, thanks you guys for this opportunity that I'm living right now. This is my life, and I'm gonna make it count. I'm gonna make it count because I love what I'm doing. Happy Sunday. Please keep in mind that the only reason why God put us here is to serve others, to serve your wife, your kids, your co-workers, your boss, your business. Don't get it twisted. It's not about us. It's about serving others. My name is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship. That allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. Thank you, Ken. Thank you for being such a motivation for me. Thank you, my good friend. I will see you soon.